So here, if I click on my network analyzer application, I have 4 VNA modules in the first chassis, with the first one being a configurable, and in the second chassis I have 2. The first one is a configurable, the second one is M980x. So I now run these 6 together to bring up a network analyzer. So this is a 20 gigahertz network analyzer, and if I go about NA, you can see the 6 modules that I have selected. And if I go into here, you can see I have a 20-port network analyzer I can pick from. The biggest differences are that the new configurable Pixie VNA, which is in this 20-port system, ports 1 and 2 and ports 13 and 14, has access to the path configurator dialog box that you can see. That's ports 1 and 2 and 13, 14. The other ones don't. And so this is where you can, switch in different switches and filters and so forth. And one of the most important ones that you'd end up using is the receiver gain. And if you go into the receiver gain setting, this huge dialog box, and you uncouple the gain, you can see that the configurable VNA ports show NA, and the other ones are auto, which is lower high. That's the current M980xA. So let's leave it uncoupled, go into here, and you can see that on the, again, ports 1 and 2 and 13 and 14, for both the reference receiver and test receiver, you have a 30 dB control, independent control over the attenuator. You can do this. You also have filters on the receive path, like if you want to filter it as fundamental, or to also, be able to measure the second harmonic better. Again, that's the difference between the mixing and matching. You'll see some differences in the paths. I want to also show you another simple example. Mix and matching works fine, but let's do channel 1. This is the new one. Let's set up a second channel, and let's change this to 7.7. This is the existing, I want S parameters. This is the M980xA. And on this one, the new one has a higher power range. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to increase the power and look where it goes unleveled. So far so good. Let's go to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, somewhere around between 14 and 15 it goes unleveled. Let's say 14. Now if I come to my other one, this is the M980xA port. Let's go all the way to 0. And then we go up slowly. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, somewhere around 8 or 9 is where it goes unleveled. You still are able to take advantage of each one's power range if you're running them on independent channels. But you just have to be aware that when you mix and match, you're getting different hardware specs, but they run as one network analyzer. You can calibrate them all as one network analyzer and so forth. There's no issue in calibrating it as one system. And